Hello, welcome to Mina's Bookshelf. I'm doing the general energy check-in for the month of August for all elemental signs. So I'm not going to do the readings sign by sign. My readings are just way too long, and unfortunately time is missing these days. So I'm going to do it by elements. Keep in mind that these are general readings, might resonate with you entirely partially, might cover different areas of your life. Be discerning, take with you whatever resonates with your personal circumstances and disregard what doesn't ring a bell. If you would like to receive a more detailed reading as a follow-up to this reading, or for any inquiry you might have, look for the email address in the description of each of my videos. Shoot me an email and let's book a private reading for you. Also, I would like to invite the spirit guides from the Pure White Light, Guardian Angels, and Heavenly Saints to protect me during my readings and help me deliver the messages in a clear, inspiring, and concise way. So, keep in mind also that these are elemental signs, readings based on your sun, moon, rising signs, and they keep in mind also your placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus. So, being your natal chart a very complex portrait of your personality and your life experiences, messages for you might be spread in more than one element. All right. So let's begin immediately with the Lenormand deck. We're going to start with the fire element, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising signs with placements of Mars and Jupiter and Venus in those signs. So just to get an idea, preliminary idea of what we are talking about here. The house, the key, the ship. The deck was in the reverse. The ship, and what else? So something that might regard your actual home, your actual house, your family. So important solutions, breakthroughs that might help you in matters that regard the house or matters that regard the families, your stability. The ship might indicate movements. Oh, and the whip. These are the arguments. The Sun card. These are arguments. A tense, I would say, a tense atmosphere between, for example, husband and wife. So, central card, in the red in the middle, we have the ship. This is movement. This is actual movement. This could be progress in a more metaphorical way. It's nice to see that the ship is pointing towards the key and the house. But I really don't like the fact that there is a whip here towards your the future. The good thing is that this line of 5 cards ends with a very positive card, which is the Sun. Happiness, success, good health, clarity. So whatever doubts or crises or arguments or conflicts there might be in the home environment, I do believe that by during the month of August, by the end of the month, you might be able to achieve some sort of very important resolution here. Something that will help you bring clarity. This could be an actual home. So let's clarify with the tarot. What are we talking about here? Fire signs. Fire signs, what do you need to know about this situation during the month of August? Why do we have the House card? So I'm going to pull a card for each of them. Why do we have the House card? What does the House card represent? The Tower. You know, in a very literal sense, this could be an eviction. So if you are, for example, renting your actual home, or you're renting a space for commercial reasons, for example, for your business, beware of the fact that there is the possibility that you might be evicted. This could also be, if this represents your home environment in the sense of people you live with, people you have emotional connections with, your stability, your family, there is an energy that actually echoes the energy of the whip, which is the energy of conflicts, of possible arguments. Why do we have the key for you, fire signs? Why do we have the key for the month of August? Key represents a solution, a breakthrough. So it might be that in this situation that is quite chaotic and upsetting in your home environment, somebody might come forward with the offer of a solution. Somebody might come forward towards you to offer a solution. Let's see. Why do we have the ship? Why do we have the ship? What does the ship represent? Let's see, my deck was in reverse. So as I said before, the ship might represent an actual journey, movement, progress, transitions, might represent, movement and progress in a more metaphorical way. But I do believe that you're actually might be looking at a possible journey, a possible trip, or the delivery of something, the arrival of something that might help you solve this difficult situation in your home environment. By home, I might intend also your workplace. It could be, especially if it's a place where you work full-time, where you spend a lot of your daily life. Why do we have the whip, the strength? And arguments and problems might be due to a lack of patience, but also the attitude of somebody around you that is quite aggressive with the Strength card. Somebody might be quite aggressive towards you. And the Page of Wands represents messages, new beginnings. It might be that you might receive actually messages that will bring clarity to your situation. Let me know, fire signs, in the comment section, what is this reading about? Help me understand. Let's pull an affirmation card. Let's see, what do you need to know? A little bit of guidance here to help you face this situation. My social circle is influencing my life in a positive way. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. So I really feel like for you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, this is a reading about possible arguments and conflicts with people you normally surround yourself with. So it might be people you live with, your home, in your family. It might be also people you work with, and it really feels like there's a little bit of a conflict. There's a struggle. There's a tug of war. There's a back and forth of nasty remarks. So it's very important for you to stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. So this is the solution to the problem. Be careful what the suggestions for a possible solution come from. Make sure that these are people that have the ability to influence your life in a positive way. So for you, fire signs, the messages for the month of August is beware of the negative energy that sometimes people that live very close to you bring into your life. Make sure that you surround yourself with people that have the power to bring a positive energy into your life, and stay away from those negative people who have a problem for every solution. Okay, so this was the reading for my fire signs, and now we're doing the earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. You will be able to find the timestamps for these readings in the description of this video. So we're going into Sun, Moon, Rising signs with placement of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus for our earth signs: Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So we're going to start with the Lenormand to get a little bit of background knowledge that will help you understand if these readings are for you. So what do you need to know for the month of August? Earth signs. What's going on in your life during the month of August? We have the Clover, small fortunes, serendipitous events. The Sun, beautiful, might represent happiness, joy, success, clarity, might represent the summer itself. We have the Clouds. And then we have the Coffin. Wow. So doubts and problems. We have the Coffin, which is an ending, and not necessarily a good ending. It might be a difficult situation, a challenging ending. And the Gentleman, bottom of the deck, the Tree. All right. So at the very center of this reading, there are problems, there are doubts, there are things that you're not able to see. It's a situation that unfortunately brings some negative energy into the mix. And I'm sorry to see that the best cards are actually on the left, which is the past side of this reading, and that the most challenging cards are on the right. The Gentleman, this could represent you, Earth signs. It might represent also somebody who embodies the male energy in your life, and this person is really important to you. Now, it feels like something is coming to an end. Something is coming to an end. Let's clarify with the tarot. Let's see what is going on for you, Earth signs. What do you need to know about each of these cards in the Lenormand? The Clover and the Sun are very positive. This is a very lucky, fortunate event, something that makes you really happy. But then it looks like this happiness, this joy, this clarity is clouded by an ending. An ending of some sort that might involve a male character, a male in your life. So we have an offer here with the Four of Cups. You might be even, initially distracted. It's a very lucky event. It's a very lucky offer that the universe has for you. What do we have? The Sun card, Sun signs. We have the Knight of Pentacles. It came out in reverse, but in this reading, we're doing just upright cards. So, for me, these two cards together indicate a very unexpected offer. Unexpected, pretty lucky, pretty fortunate. It could be something that regards your finances, your work. This could be the energy of a particular person that is coming towards you with this offer here, or is thinking of coming towards you with the offer, since the Knight of Pentacles is not a very dynamic sort of energy, but it's a very solid offer. Of the four knights, the Knight of Pentacles is the one that means business the most, and it's the one you can rely on better than any other knight. Why do we have the Clouds, though? Why do we have the Clouds? The Six of Wands. This is a card that normally indicates success. If I had to read it in its most challenging aspect, since it's a card that clarifies the cloud, which is normally not a positive card, it might be that somebody might be observing you, but they do not have admiration in their eyes. They're actually might have a little bit of envy towards you. Might not be supporting you. Well, the cards are upside down. We have the Devil card. And to clarify the Gentleman, what do we have to clarify the Gentleman? The Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Swords. Interesting, because the Ten of Swords is actually a card that really resonates with the Coffin. So there's a situation here. It's probably it might be a toxic relationship with somebody. This gentleman here in Lenormand might be somebody you have a difficult relationship with, of a rather toxic nature, but it feels like the situation is coming to an end with the Wheel of Fortune. What I'm seeing here is that this is a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. The Four of Cups indicates blessings in disguise as well. So there might be a fortunate turn of events coming your way. It might initially be, not clear enough for you to understand that it's actually going to bring you positive results. But in the end, you will understand that what seems like a difficult situation, like a difficult ending, disappointing ending of whatever sort of relationship you might have with this gentleman here, it's actually something that is going to turn the wheels of your fate, of your fortune, the right way, in a more positive way. Let's take let's grab a card from the affirmation deck for you, Earth signs. So let me know in the comment sections how do these readings resonate with you. I'm very curious about this one. So there's a serendipitous turn of event that might initially seem to you like a very disappointing ending, but in reality it's a blessing in disguise. I choose only to surround myself with good and supportive people. And this message resonates a lot with the message that I had for the fire signs. So maybe there is a connection there. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. The people who are going to lift you higher are the people that are around this messenger here in the Six of Wands. People that really admire you, people that really cheer you up and support you in an authentic way. And it feels like you will be able, thanks to this serendipitous ending of something else, it will be a way for you to eliminate people that really should not be in your life. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Some relationships, some friendships, some collaborations might come to an end for you, Earth signs, during the month of August. Might feel to you like, oh my God, what a difficult position to be in, but actually will be the way for you to eliminate people that don't really have your well-being at heart. Okay, so this was the reading for you, Earth signs, and now we're doing the air signs. Air signs, what do you need to know about the energy you're called to cope with during the month of August? So these are general readings for entertainment purposes only. Might resonate with you entirely or partially. These are readings for Sun, Moon, Rising, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus placements of the air signs. Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What do you need to know about the month of August? Let's get a little bit of background story to understand if this is the reading for you. As for the earth signs, we have the clover at the very beginning, small fortune, serendipitous events. What do we need to know about this small fortune? The book. So you might, by mere chance, learn something that was unknown to you. The anchor. And then we have the bear. What else do we need to know for the air signs? And the letter. Okay. The child, there might be news coming your way, especially with this letter here at the end. This letter might come from, for example, from a boss. With the book at the anchor, we might be talking about a professional environment, for For example, the book might represent knowledge here. The anchor represents your stability, your security. There are fortunate revelations that might be important to you, maybe in your professional environment, or important communications that might come to you regarding your prosperity, your wealth, your financial security. Your financial security. There might be an official communication coming to you, an official letter coming from a person of authority here with the bear. It could be a boss. Okay, so there's something that you need to know, some revelation, something secret. Okay, so it's about money. This Ten of Pentacles, air signs might represent your work environment, might represent some, family connections, something related to your financial stability for sure. This could be a windfall of money that might come to you through your job. Professional endeavors of some sort might come to you through a business. If you are in business, it could be a very lucky and unexpected sum of money coming to you, for example, through an inheritance. So why do we have the book? So this is something relating to work. It might relate also to school, with this book clarified here by the Eight of Pentacles. This might be relating to course of studies if you're still in school. This could be a reading for some college students, high school students, somebody who is getting their masters, their doctorates, their PhD. This could be about financial aid, for example. Official letters that might come to you regarding financial aid that you might need to continue your studies. This could be a letter that might come to you from your boss regarding your job. I don't know, maybe the lucky event is an actual raise, a pay raise. It could be a promotion. So air signs, let me know. Wow, another important card that talks about money, assets, professional development with the King of Pentacles. This could be also communication that might come to you from a bank, from the banker, or this could be the person that generously, hands out financial help of some sort. Wow, beautiful reading for you, air signs. Let me know in the comment section how these readings resonate for you. Why do we have the bear? Although the bear already, is connected to the King of Pentacles with me. There's a strong sense of, an entity that, provides money, which could be the federal government, if you are waiting for a good news about financial aid, for continuing your studies. Could be very good news coming from a bank, for example. If you have been maybe applying for a mortgage because you want to buy a new house, might be indicated here by the Four of Wands. And then the letter, let's clarify one more. So far, air signs, this is the best reading. Ooh. Okay, this is a quite conflictual card. And the page, okay. Every card so far seems to be very positive, and I would say from the Lenormand deck, I've drawn also very positive cards. There is this energy, though, on the at the end of the tarot spread that talks about change of the mind, sort of defeat, walking away. For me, I would read this card in the numerological and elemental meaning, since I don't really feel like there's some sort of argument or verbal abuse or physical abuse being indicated by this card. For me, it's more about a change of the mind of some sort. I will clarify I don't like to leave you hanging on that card. That card doesn't go with the, you know, the celebratory, very positive energy of the other cards. We have death. This is a radical change of some sort. That's why I said change of the mind. Now, I cannot end the reading on a death card. So something is coming to an end. As I said before, this Ten of Pentacles together with that Clover card and the letter and the King of Pentacles and the Four of Wands as well. This could indicate also an inheritance. An inheritance, especially if this inheritance is coming to you as a, you know, as disclosed into a will of somebody who passed. I need to draw another card. Cannot leave. What comes after the deck? The death card. What is the next step in this transformation? What is the next door that is open? So something new, a new job. All right. So maybe this is a reading for somebody who was thinking or moved the first steps towards, for example, leaving a job and expecting a sum of money, like the, you know, maybe you're taking your money out of a 401k, or there might be like a severance pay, for example, before you move to a new job. So there might be important news coming to you for sure regarding money. This could be also a card that indicates a time marker. So it could be the 5th day of the month, something around the 5th. Swords. Let me know, air signs, what this reading might indicate. I really feel like there's a change of the mind here. There's something that comes to an end. It might be a job that comes to an end. It's about cashing some money and starting something new. With the letter and the Page of Pentacles, this could be a check in the mail. This is definitely could be a check in the mail. Money that you might be expecting as a consequence of, for example, putting an end to a job. Okay, let me know, air signs, if this reading resonates with you. Just to complete the reading, I'm going to pull a card from the this affirmation deck. What is the guidance you need to receive? I am surrounded by abundance. And how fitting with all these pentacles here. The Ten of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, this very celebratory, card here, and the Page of Pentacles. Wealth is the ability to fully experience life. Definitely for you, there's money for you coming in the mail. Whether you were expecting it or not, you are going to receive that check. Let me know in the comment section how this reading resonates with you, air signs. And now I'm going to do the water signs to complete this reading, general reading for the month of August. So, general reading might resonate with you entirely or partially, might cover different areas of your life. Take a look at your natal chart and see if you actually have all the placements that you need to pick the reading. So Sun, Moon, Risings with placements of Mars, Jupiter, and Venus in any of the water signs. So we're talking about Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. What do you need to know about the month of August? What do you need to know about the month of August? We have the Bear. This was also in the air signs. We have the letter, which was also in the air signs. So maybe communication from a boss of some sort, communication from an elderly relative, communication from a person of authority. Ooh, snake. This is not a good this is not a good card. It puts you on the alert. Be very careful, whatever is the content of this communication. Can you really trust this communication? Let's see. 2 more cards for our water signs. Oh, this is an offer that is coming for you in an official manner from a person of authority. But I would be very careful with that, because maybe this is not an offer that you want to accept. The Clover card, this card popped out of the deck also for the air signs. So, the Rider. So, there is some sort of communication coming your way, or maybe you have already received this communication from this person of authority, person in power, a boss of some sort. Now, on the surface, this offer might be an alluring one, and you might actually see in this offer a very positive energy, how lucky you have been to receive it. But we have a snake card here in the middle, right in the heart of this reading. That tells me that you really need to take a better look. Take a better look. Look at the fine printing. There might be something in this offer that is not that you shouldn't be accepting. Okay, so let's see from the tarot, more in detail. What do we have here? Why do we have the Bear? The Bear and the Letter. It really looks like on the surface, this offer is a very good one. But if you read the fine printings, remember, the devil is in the details. There is something, there is a caveat, there is a condition, there's a clause that you need to pay attention to. That probably you don't want to accept. So there's a catch. This is what I feel. That in this wonderful offer, there is a catch. The Bear and the Letter. Well, what do you need to know, water signs, about this Bear and the Letter? We have the 7 of Wands in reverse came out, although I'm not reading reversals in this reading. So be very careful, because I really feel like this person here, this entity, the letter is coming from, is trying to confuse you, is trying to throw smoke into your eyes. They're trying to lure you in with a lot of beautiful offers here. Offers you cannot refuse. So it really feels like this is a bait for you to say yes to something. But you're going to look very carefully at these cups, because not all the, let's say, not all the bullet points of whatever communication is coming to you. I don't know if maybe it's a contract. Not all the bullet points are positive, and they're not all good for you. But we have the Letter and the Snake. Water signs. The Judgment card. So this communication might come to you also in the form of a call, of an actual call. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Why do we have the Ring and the Clover? So it's a very inviting proposal, very inviting, but there's something that is not disclosed clearly. See how this character is clutching the pentacles and holding the cards to their chests. They're trying to distract you, whatever this bear is, in this offer, in this contract, in this letter, in this job offer, whatever this is. They're putting a lot of bells and whistles to distract you and lure you in, so you will accept. But in reality, they're hiding something. Something you don't see. There is something you're not seeing, and you really need to pay attention. Take that blind off. blindfold, off. You are perfectly capable to go into the minor fine details of this contract, of this offer that they have for you, and see what the catch is, because there's a catch. There is a catch. That snake there right in the middle screams that be very careful what you say yes to. Be very careful what you say yes to. Look very carefully. You know, the grass usually hides pretty well in the grass. It's really difficult to see them. So this is an invitation for you to look very carefully. And so, with the Five of Pentacles, whatever you're going to be offered might be less than you deserve, less than what you were asking for, less than you negotiated. You might need to demand for some more clarity, whatever this offer, this contract is. Pay very close attention to every details, because there's something tells me that in this contract, in this letter, in this offer, whatever this is, there's a catch. I really feel like you are going to, if you say yes, you might be given less than you were bargaining for, less than you asked for, less than you were hoping for. So it might be about money. Let's pull a card from the affirmation deck and see some guidance for you. This is for the water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I'm resilient and I see problems as interesting challenges. A challenge only becomes an obstacle when you bow to it. That's why I was saying there is an obstacle here. There is a challenge for how beautiful this offer might look to you in the beginning. And don't bow to it. Don't accept it. Take a good look, especially when there are contracts involved. Every possible aspect of any written form of agreements and financial agreements, contract, anything. You really need to pay attention to it. Look at the fine printing. Normally we don't pay attention to that. That's why they print it so small. Very small details. They might hope that you will not pay attention to them. Okay, so these were my readings for the month of August for all elemental signs. Please let me have your like, share, subscribe on your way out. Hit the notification bell. And let me have your feedback, because this is interesting. These readings are very fascinating to me. It would be interesting to know how they resonate with actual people, with actual life circumstances. Until I see you next time, many blessings.